So this is intense, and at the heart of it is the beating heart, and each of the images represents some aspect of a theme that has 20 rooms, but for this work we're going to this presentation. I'm just going to show 5 rooms of the work, beginning with the wine, moving backwards through the work. And so the wine represents like kind of all the blood that's on us as a collective from all the wars and conflict, and we have links here to lists of genocides, of which Gaza is part. Israel is quite a long list here. It's on there. And on a more local front, links between mental health and alcoholism, and the mental health spike that was in the pandemic, and also disparity in alcoholism, and also links to homelessness and mental health. And then down here in the Change Please sign, we have How to Heal Capitalism as a link. So there's that, and also advocating for social change. And this is a video of the end of my Grace exhibition space performance of Intense in New York. And for anyone who missed the title, Intense, hopefully get it now. It's a really bad pun. Intense, and it refers to obviously camping, the luxury of camping. We've got New Zealand camping here, and combating climate change through sustainable community, how we can stop climate change, refugees and homelessness, statistics around homelessness, and encampment as solidarity in relation to the encampment of Gaza at the moment. Gaza explained, lessons for encampment and solidarity, homelessness and refugees, how to help, and what is sustainable community, linked into this page, which tents exist across a lot of cultures. Nomadism is in a lot of cultures, and the tent. So it's linked into many different elements of movement, including that of species. So we have Donna Haraway thinking tentacular, so the play on the word tent again, which is like a really bad pun, and making can cross species is a Donna Haraway theme, and how we can connect tentacular in lots of different ways, also in a more organic way. And the next room is literally the encampment from the last of the US protests in America. In New York was the last one that lasted 40 days around Gaza, and the ceasefire around Gaza and how that went global. Linking into the Occupy movement, so that, this was in New Jersey. This image was the last encampment to be dismantled. How it links into the Occupy of 2012, which was the against Wall Street, and the notion of the 1% against the 99% against the 1% was born in 2012, and this kind of encampment existed then in New York. I have the New Zealand protests on the war on nature from recently, video and articles, and looking into and this is a video with an artist in New York who I was working with around notions of collective grief, New Yorker. Then in the next room we have tomato as a symbol for the heart, and all these kinds of donations you can make.
With a heart, like a tomato as a heart, symbol for the heart, and this morning I discovered it was like really rotten, and it's like I'm working with capitalism and the heart of capitalism, and it's like I had to pull all like these rotten like maggots out of it this morning.
Yeah, all these links to donations, including to the city mission for homelessness.
Anyway, I just wanted to share that, and then I just
refuge,
and I pulled all the rotty stuff out, and it's just kind of like a big bunch now. But yeah, I just like.
And also like how to have sustainable community as a form of heart as well. And the next room, and referring to anything I've stolen, is all the music from this show I did not get copyright for. So every track is stolen, and there's a link here to stolen land, stolen cultures around the theft of Indigenous lands and culture. Star Wars references. And finally, the room with walking with this young man who I invited on the stage in Grace Exhibition Space to walk with me, and this idea of like walking and talking and walking and talk, and what is it to walk each other home. He was responding to the signs around change please, advocating social change. He gave me 75 cents, which I used on my laundry, and he said he felt for me when I asked him why, and I asked him what his story was, and he said it's very sad and he doesn't want to talk about it. But this idea of walking each other home is from Ram Dass around death, and how to walk those home who are moving towards death, but it's in a spiritual meaning now to include more like how do we care for each other, how do we take care of each other spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically in this world. And yeah.